because nobody cares about Jadeveon Clowney.
I don't know about that.
Like,
I don't know about that.
First of all, he's been a joke since he was at South Carolina.
Wow.
Well, he wasn't no joke.
You sound like
When let me
was that your
be
cousin
clear.
that he hit on that play?
Yeah, it must.
Yo,
have
I don't
been.
even
was
like
personal.
Michigan. I grew up a Notre Dame guy, so miss me with that BS.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen.
Jadeveon Clowney added to the Saints is a response to them adding.
He's an injury.
Leonard Fournette.
He's an injury-prone liability, bro. There's
I mean,
a reason why.
most of Tampa Bay is injury prone, but we still supporting them.
Bruce Arians not injury prone.
Sean Payton
I
ain't
see the
either.
joint. Hey, make sure y'all share the joint, yo.
Sean Payton definitely better.
I'm not sharing nothing, man.
Sean Payton is
Make sure you-
definitely
make sure you
better
share the joint.
than.
I'm not sharing anything. I'm tired of sharing stuff. I don't
Bruce
even.
Arians.
I don't support anything on our platform.
You hear this dude?
Live your best life, brother.
Share the joint, yo.
Yo, I'm not share the what? Yo, chill. Yo, you.
Pass the Dutch on the left hand side.
Yo, you wildin' right now, yo.
Hey, that's a great endorsement these days. I'm with you.
I want to find. I want to listen. I want to have a conversation about how you get. Like how you trying to get back in the league, but you getting dome in the gym?
Who did that? AB.
What that got to do with
What
me
they got to
getting
do
back
with
in
that
the
man's
league?
sex life?
What does my sex
Why
life
is
got
it being
to do
put
with
on?
me playing
Why is it
NFL?
being put on Twitter, yo?
I didn't put it on Twitter.
First of all,
Somebody else did.
First of all, I logged in on Twitter and I'm like,
See,
yo, I don't want to
you
see
doing the
nobody
same thing you
meet on
did with
Twitter.
DeAndre Baker.
Look, I'm not doing
You doing the same thing you did with DeAndre Baker?
DeAndre Hopkins.
No, DeAndre Baker.
What are you talking about?
You doing the same thing?
No, I'm
You're
not.
worried about the wrong part
No, I'm
of
not.
this incident.
No, I'm not.
You're
I'm not
worried about
the-
him
yo.
getting done. That's not.
I'm
the
worried
problem.
about
He's
why I
allowed
log
to
into
do that.
Twitter and I see your meat.
Somebody
he
leaked
didn't-
it.
he
That
didn't-
shit-
he didn't
he
do it.
didn't leak it. So you should be worried about it being
that's not the
leaked.
point.
I'm
yo.
uncomfortable.
This
man.
is utterly ridiculous.
No, he's worried about
Yo,
the wrong things.
I'm not worried
again.
about nothing
like DeAndre
except
Baker.
for
He was
yo,
worried about DeAndre Baker
yo,
being at the dice
You don't,
game.
yo.
That's
So
not
so
the problem.
so
The problem
so
was he
who?
robbed
Yo,
the
Ice,
dice
who took the
game.
picture though?
I have no idea.
Ice,
I don't care.
Ice, who took the picture? Because
I don't care.
that's a
But
first
it's
person.
not a
That's a first
picture-
person view, wasn't
But
it?
it's not a
It
picture.
wasn't
a
a picture.
It's not a
it was
picture. It's a video.
Who took the video?
I don't care.
He did.
Plenty of people do.
On his phone, right?
So what?
But Court just said he ain't leaking.
No, just me taking
Oh,
a
he
picture.
definitely
So hold on, wait.
All right then.
Hold on, I got.
But you
hold
trying
on,
to
hold
get
on.
back in the
Time
league.
out. Hold
But
on,
but you leaking your
Excuse
meat.
me, I have a question.
Yo,
hold
Come
on.
on, man.
Wow.
You gotta chill.
Hold on. You just want to say me
Pause.
30 times. Like literally you are enforcing it.
Yo,
but
chill
I got a
out.
question. So everything you personally record, if it gets out, is yours?
I don't want
You
to talk
did it
about
on
this no more,
purpose?
man. Let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start the show.
Thank you. Peace and blessings, world, and welcome to another edition of Fresh Perspective. We give you a fresh take on this week's hot topics. And man, the NBA was woo. But before we get into that, always got to start. My brother to the left of me, man, Bo 2.0. Talk to me, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. What's up, world? Let's get it.
Okay, and we got the young and talented Mr. Courtney Chappelle. I know you gonna cook tonight. What you got?
It's a good day in sports, man. We got a lot of hot things to talk about.
Okay, and we got the ice. We got the ice man in the building, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. Let's get it.
Okay, and you know, last but not least, the guy who makes this all work. The guy who makes everything look so professional and has those weird conversations on
Yo,
the side.
chill.
Give it up. for the professional, Mr. D. Stanford.
What's going on, world, man? Let's get it popping.
All right, man. Look, we got a lot to talk about today, but we got to go straight to the bubble just to kind of set it up for you. We had 2 Game 7 series, both decided by 2 points apiece. Actually, we're going to go ahead and start with the young and talented today, man. That NBA bubble. Just talk to me, man. What stood out to you? Anything you just wanted to touch on today?
Nope. I'm glad. Like I said a couple weeks ago, I'm glad everybody's annoyed. I'm glad everybody got to show up. It's good competition. Donovan showed out. Donovan played his heart out. He showed what he got. He kind of woke up. Jamal Murray has finally, started to realize that he got to be the guy. He started to become an adult and take over the team. A lot of people believe it's Joker's team. I don't believe so. I really think it's Jamal's team. Joker just holding on to it for right now. But they're going to go as Jamal go. Who else in the bubble? Clippers finally got it together. Paul George.
Pandemic P.
Yeah, he was going through something. I guess he's not anymore. Cool. They balling right now, so that was cool. Lakers got it done. The Houston OKC series. Well, I hate to be right, and I said if it goes 7, then OKC can't win, which means they should have won in 6. So I didn't even think they had a chance last night. But hey, that James Harden boy, he don't disappoint. I'm telling you. When you need a choke artist to bet on in the close, he will choke. Now, he saved himself with the block. You got to give him credit.
He did.
He saved himself with a block. He made some plays. But the boy's a choke artist, y'all. Like, y'all could duck it. I seen all the sportscasters today. He saved it. Yeah, he saved.
I don't know. I think Chris Paul kind of earned that Skippy contract.
I mean, Chris Paul did what he could do. He had a chance to enhance his legacy. You know what I mean? He had a chance to pay back the team from last year. He didn't close it. That's on him. Just that part, the closing part of it. The game itself, everybody did their job. The youngins did what they were supposed to do.
Okay, sounds good. I feel like Chris Paul. Hey, I'll save that for later. Iceman, talk to me, man. This bubble got a lot going on. NBA got a lot to offer. Talk to me, man. What's your thoughts?
The bubble has been bubbling, man.
Yes.
I mean, like I said the other day, the NBA is in phenomenal hands, man. You got these young stars that are just, man, they was going nuts in the bubble. Like Jamal Murray and Donovan, that was such a pleasure to watch. Just watching them two just go at it. It just brought me back to that, that 90s, 2000 feel, just boys just don't care, just play, just hoop. Mm-hmm. We not friends. Mm-hmm. Like, and you can see that they cool, but on this court, we not friends. Then you got, man, Boston, they looking good. They looking real good. Like, I got them going to the finals, so I mean they living up to the hype for me so far.
That was a hell of an ending tonight.
Oh yeah. A couple bad adjustments by Brad Stevens, but he's still one of the top coaches in the bubble. So I think he'll make more adjustments come game 4. The Bucks are in trouble.
Chill.
They are in trouble.
Chill.
Greek Freak will probably be MVP this year, but they get swept.
Can I get my credit about them too? Yeah.
When they come around,
it's 2 games in the series, man.
Wow.
It's 2 games in the series.
Yeah, it's 2 games in the series. Why?
I mean,
y'all getting ahead of yourselves. They went down 2. I mean, they went up 2-0 against Boston.
Toronto.
They went up 2-0 against Toronto last year, and then they turned around and got beat. So why y'all getting ahead of yourselves? Relax.
This is true. Now both 2.0.
You about to see the back-to-back MVP go nuts.
All
right. We'll see. Well,
yeah, he trolling. That alcohol guy.
What's your feelings on the bubble so far?
Yeah, I hear you. That got you tripping too.
Hold on, let Bo get some.
I know a lot of people talking about Nick Nurse was the best coach in the bubble. He was almost down 3-0. So
should have been down 3-0.
Yeah, it definitely.
But he didn't.
I got Miami being
drew up a great play.
I mean, the play wasn't designed for him, but he threw it to the wide open man. Good play by OG. Good shot. Good pass to Kyle Lowry.
Well, we seen the result of bad coaches making plays. So let's not poo-poo it.
He's fired, and that's why he's gone.
Wait, who got fired?
Brett Brown.
We're not talking.
I thought you were talking about Billy Donovan.
Yeah, I'm talking about Billy Donovan last night.
Because
we literally seen
that
the results
last
of
night was horrible.
We seen the results of bad play coaches. So let's not poo-poo.
And Billy Donovan should have been fired last year. And the year before. He made
the playoffs with a team that wasn't expected to go to the playoffs this year. So I mean, they might.
Billy Donovan should have been fired after the season with Melo.
But I'm not. Let me say something. I love James Harden. I think James Harden is one of the top 5 shooting guards in NBA history.
He's the top.
He's unguardable. But I gotta like Courtney said. I'm sorry. I gotta keep it 100, man. James Harden's a regular season player. Whenever you get through, he's a regular season player, man. He didn't show up last night. He made that block, but. Hey man, I'm not saving these niggas no more, man. Maybe he didn't show up.
You're not saving. Yo, chill out.
I'm sorry with the N word. I'm not saving these guys
shout out to
anymore,
the
dog. Like this is how many Game 7 James Harden had, and he didn't show up in no game. But
maybe it's the cornrows, dog.
He didn't show up last year.
The cornrows. It's different.
I'm tired of saving them.
Now hold on. Now, professional. Before I go to you, he directed it at Courtney, so I need to give Courtney time to defend himself. So, Courtney, what do you say to that?
As far as what?
He threw that at you. He said he tired of saving these guys.
I mean, he been saying me. I've been telling y'all James Harden. I've said that for years.
Oh yeah,
he had high turnover rates yesterday. He missed shots that he normally makes. He was flat shot. He said that thing. I played like shit on offense, but this is his career, bro. Like
not only did he say his legacy last night, he said Russell Westbrook legacy last night too.
No, but see now this is where it's bad for me because people go he saved Russ. But when it was, but when it was bad and it was looking like he was drowning, Russ went and got the layup. Russ went and got the bucket. Russ went and got the bank shot. Yeah. It was me who was like, yo, wake up. He can't guard me. Yeah. He ain't nothing he could do. I'm not.
But you know what they would have said?
You let Dort stop you. He looked at Dort and said, he ain't stopping me. There's a like.
I mean, you're right.
So I woke him up. If anything, we saved you. You didn't say. Yeah,
but they would have said
it was.
They would have said Russell Westbrook haven't gotten the first round since KD left.
Facts.
And that would have been the same thing that happened last night if they would have lost their series. Now, Chris Paul, you had your opportunity.
So is that narrative over now?
What?
So we can stop the Russell Westbrook not really that good because he never got out the first round part.
I mean, I always thought Russell was good too, but
he didn't do it by himself.
He didn't do it. Yeah.
No, but he out this time because he didn't lose by himself when his ass wasn't getting out the first round neither. But
he only played 2 games?
Yeah,
they was up 2-0 without Russ.
He came back.
That series should not have went 7 games. It should not have went 7 games.
Yeah, well, with James Harden, and Mike D'Antoni, you always got a shot to win the game because up 20, they won't stop shooting 3-pointers.
To me, Chris Paul. He had a great game besides that last possession. Yeah. He should have just.
Paul had a great series.
Yeah, he should have isolate and he should have just did his mid range shot and either you make the shot or you lose. You make the shot or you don't. You don't make it, you lose the series. But that turnover. He didn't execute. He didn't execute down the stretch at that last possession.
Now, one thing, Ice, you said that the league is in good hands and that there's a lot of young stars that we get an opportunity to see in the bubble. Now, I know the media, mainstream media, loves to market marquee names and marquee matchups. Do you believe that the NBA will elevate that Murray versus Mitchell lineup, but you think just Utah and Denver are just not 2 marquee teams anymore?
Well, we gotta wait and see what Donovan doing this offseason. We don't know if
he didn't sign that extension, or was that just
he can't sign it?
He can't sign it yet. Okay. The season's still going on, so
he's not going nowhere.
We don't know. If I'm him, I'm getting the hell out of Utah, man. Ain't nothing in Utah.
I mean, ain't nothing in Utah, but
they not missing that many pieces though. Ice.
They are.
I don't think Donovan one of those guys that want to team up though.
They have no bench. Like
they got no bench.
Yeah.
They second best. They second star of stars has no real offense.
Yeah,
he don't.
Their point guard is highly overpaid for what he's going to give them.
He got early termination, so they don't got to pay him. They can the team can opt out.
Mike Conley.
Yeah,
but you just get what I'm saying. It's like they don't got enough. Now Donovan,
it's too many holes to fill.
This is my advice to Donovan. He might not ever hear this. Somebody in his camp might not ever hear this, but it's up to me. I say if you want to see if Utah got something for you, don't sign the contract, play out your last year, and see what they got for you. Why ain't your money not on the books? It ain't no real major money on the books. They should be able to figure out how to piece together this draft and these free agents and put you some more guys around you. They see what you're capable of. They see what the team's capable of, and that's why you're missing one piece. So if they don't show you that in a year, I don't see what you signing the 5-year extension, 4-year extension for the money. You really chasing the bread where you going to get the money regardless where you go. You got a big-time endorsement. You're a big-time player. You're going to meet certain accolades in your contract that you're going to get that money back.
What you think they need?
Who?
What do the Utah need?
You don't think they like a Jason Tatum away?
No. They need a scoring forward. They need another scorer. They need a bench.
They're missing it. They're missing their second leading scorer.
They got a scoring forward according to you.
Who that?
Michael Porter Jr.
No.
Talking about Utah.
That's Denver. We talking about Utah.
We talking about Utah.
They were missing Bogdanovic.
Yeah, they was missing.
He averaged what 20.
Bogdanovic.
He averaged 20 a game.
Bogdanovic is missing there,
Yeah.
but they still got to get.
They still got to. They
need a
center can't shoot.
They need a guy that's on the bench that can get you a bucket when you need a bucket. They need like a Lou Will.
I mean, they got that. They got a Jordan Clarkson. That's Jordan Clarkson. That's his job. He did that. He did that.
But he's not a specialist. He's okay. He's not Lou Will. He's something like a Lou Will.
Everywhere
they don't need a something
everywhere
like
Jordan Clarkson has gone, they have fallen short. Jordan Clarkson is the Brandon Cooks of the NBA.
I'm just saying they just need to revive their team.
I think they need to
adding pieces.
I think they need to put Donovan Mitchell at the point guard.
No,
they play better when he played. They played better when Mike Conley went there and he was running point.
I don't know why. Now that I've seen things,
I think we need a professional.
I feel like they could just ride with Ricky Rubio and kick Mike Conley to the curb.
Ricky Rubio in Phoenix. Yeah. What you gonna bring him back?
I would have brought him. I would have brought him right back.
They could trade.
It wasn't an upgrade, bro.
They could trade Rudy Gobert for the number 2 pick. It's a Golden State.
That's your defense.
And get Wiseman and Wiggins.
They could.
When you trade, you could. But if you trade Rudy Gobert, you lose part of your identity as a team.
So and then you get Wiseman, who can score. Somebody that you can throw the ball to, get a bucket. You can't do that with Rudy Gobert.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Wiseman has skills that
I'm not saying
that he wasn't able to display last year.
What I'm saying is, put yourself in a position, understand your situation right now, understand the Utah Jazz, Donovan Mitchell, and make a sound decision and take your time. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't stay with him.
You could draft Melo, but LeVar he would go crazy if the Melo go to Utah. He'll go crazy.
I do not.
I mean, the only good thing about that is he'd be able to have a multiple wives without having to be worried about law enforcement. I'm just saying, bro. We know what they. Yo, stop it.
I want to see that, man.
Yeah, I want to see that.
You get married in Utah at age 14.
But you know, it was kind of hurtful to see Melo sitting there on the floor, man, looking like it was over.
Who?
Melo. After that game.
No, you felt like he looked like that. I don't feel like that.
That's what I felt. Yeah.
No, I don't feel that way.
I don't feel that way.
I ain't feel that way. He'll play next year.
Yeah,
it's just if he's gonna play for Portland or not, but he'll be on the roster.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that's in question is where he's gonna be.
All the look I saw was hell of a year.
So real quick, we kind of rambling along. Professional. I need a professional opinion real quick.
What's up?
Out of these first couple of the series, man, what was the most entertaining for you? I know we had 2 Game 7s.
Denver, Utah, without a question.
Yeah, no doubt.
Without a question. That the most entertaining thing to me was to see Jamal Murray do exactly what Court said he was going to do, and go at Utah. And everything Court said was true, and as y'all know, I hate giving Courtney credit because I think he's a trash bucket. But he said Denver will only go as far as Jamal Murray, and that's exactly what happened. Jamal Murray took them to the place where they could have iced it, and they fell short. Point blank. Period. Facts. However you want to look at it, and that's disappointing to me because I felt like they were more of a threat to beat the Lakers and the Clippers than Utah and anybody else that's in the playoffs.
Who?
That's Denver.
You feel like they're more of a threat to beat the Lakers?
Yeah.
I think
I'll be honest with you.
I feel like they are deeper. They're a deep enough team to wear the Lakers down, and I think AD has historically had issues with Jokic.
Yeah, but they've been smoking them all year. That's the last thing I want to see.
They've been smoking a depleted Denver team. They're fully healthy right now.
Yeah,
but they're fully healthy at home.
They about to get smoked tonight.
They're not fully healthy.
Hey, Courtney gave me the no country.
Well, you're right because they was missing Will Barton, which is the defensive identity.
Well, hold on, Dean. Courtney gave me the no country for old men text because I said basically the way it's setting up, nobody's going to beat the Lakers. I'm going on wax right now.
The Clippers gonna be.
Lakers will win the championship this year in 6. I'm just going on wax right now.
They beating the Clippers.
Yes.
Okay.
No, Irv just being depressed.
Whenever you get to, I mean, both my teams still in it.
LeBron will get another one.
They going 6 with Houston.
Now let's talk about them Celtics real quick. Ice.
Hey, jump in the comment section right quick.
DeMarcus Cousins.
What you see? Oh,
Donovan Mitchell ain't DeMarcus Cousins, so we don't got to worry about that.
Donovan Samuels just said, I agree, but Mitchell needs to get the bag. When he gets that opportunity, you don't want Mitchell to get into that situation.
This be the problem. That's why y'all young players
like
don't
DeMarcus Cousins. Interesting. Oh, shout out to Hollywood, man. Hollywood in the building, man. What's up,
Hollywood?
bro?
What's up?
DeMarcus Cousins.
Bo don't know nothing. That's what Hollywood say.
So yeah, man. So just going on with what I just said, D. So, what's your thoughts on that?
Look, well, let me just piggyback off where we just left off. So I felt like the Denver-Utah series was easily the most entertaining series. I felt like we got a little bit of entertainment out of the Portland Lakers series, but basically what y'all called, what Bo said was exactly what happened. They got close to 2 games out of it, but then when Dame went down, it was pretty much curtains. I feel like to give even more credit to Court, I feel like this is easily the best basketball that I've seen in the last decade. No distractions, everybody going hard. They in there isolated, so I feel like there will be a bubble over at some point. You almost saw it with Jimmy Butler and what's his name from Indiana.
Yo, shout out to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler playing some ball.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler's balling.
Jimmy Butler playing some ball.
Jimmy Butler's balling out of control. Like I said, I like what I see out of Boston.
How many points Jimmy Butler had last night?
He struggled last night.
He didn't really struggle.
He struggled.
Yo, this struggling, yo.
Oh,
I was struggling saying struggle.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but
he got the job done.
This the best basketball that I've seen. I'm more excited now. I'm sitting. We sitting up here sidebar watching the Clippers and the Clippers Denver series right now, and it's
and speaking of best basketball, the ending to that Boston and Toronto team was one of the greatest endings I've seen in a long time. And Ice, I'm gonna give this to you. I was so mad at Chris Paul last night because what Kemba Walker was able to do in the final minutes, that's what I wanted to see Chris Paul do.
Did they win the game?
They did not win the game.
So you don't care about the result. You just want to see the action.
I do care about the result, but
you clearly
don't.
No.
Yeah,
you wanted to see him do this. You wanted to see him do something and still lose. So it would have made you feel better if he closed, made the shot and lost.
Wipe out the triple double he had.
Can I finish?
And I'm sorry, I misspoke.
Just like
Utah fell short. My bad.
We got you.
Just like when Tom Brady lost those 2 championships. He walked off of the field with the lead. Kemba did everything he could do at that time to secure that victory. But like Ice and you pointed out earlier, they should have went man instead of zone in the end.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
So,
I don't know what Brad Stevens called.
But Kemba Walker delivered. Chris Paul didn't deliver last night. He passed the rock. It was hot potato.
He didn't deliver in the last 20 seconds.
Wait,
say that.
Wait, hold on.
It's go time. Why play hot potato?
Irv, Kemba didn't shoot the ball.
But he made
No, Irv.
Here we go.
No, Irv. You just said he hot potatoed and he didn't get it done. Kemba Walker didn't take the shot. He made It wasn't
hot potato. It was great pass.
His teammate made a shot after a great pass. Yes. Right or wrong?
He made a dunk.
It's a difference between hot potato.
It wasn't a shot. It was a dunk.
We're not having this conversation.
To the point, he did exactly what Jordan Clarkson did not do.
Hey, somebody sent you a shout out, man. Ashley Throwbridge said, "What up, Ice?"
If Jordan Clarkson, hold on. Let's make sure we got this correct as we saying this, right? Chris Paul made the pass that led to another pass, and the shot got blocked.
Correct.
You said Chris Paul didn't get it done.
Hot potato.
I didn't say that.
You said
Irv
no.
did.
That's what Irv
said.
Kemba Walker.
Without Chris Paul, they're not even in that game 7.
Wait, but Kemba Walker jukes basically 4 different people and makes a pass, and his teammate makes it, and you say Kemba Walker got it done.
And he was looking for the shot.
We know how Kemba super confused on how those two. You got to help me understand that.
Okay. Basically, when it came down to it, Kimber made the championship play. Okay. He drew the defense, made the behind the back pass, easy money dunk, 0.5 on the clock. You thinking you walking out with the victory. Okay.
So Dort had 30, yo.
He did.
He had the hot hand.
Listen,
and
the commentators set it up.
Dort didn't make a silly mistake. He made a rookie mistake.
You worried about what the... Hold on. Do you think Chris Paul heard the commentator? Hold on. No, I got a question.
Undrafted rookie.
Chris Paul said he was born
I don't 30.
Think, so what? And when he said he was born for it, did he close that game out? Yes or no, Irv? Was his comment made after he closed out a game? Yes or no?
Facts.
If you born
no, yes or no, Irv? Did he make the comment after he closed out a game?
Yes.
So why are you holding that against him for every single game?
Because in this moment right here,
no,
and in
Kemba Walker didn't just do that.
Let him answer, Court. Let him answer.
In many moments in his career, he's come up short in the game 7. It's 2 years.
Did he close out the Spurs?
2 years.
Did he close out the Spurs?
Hold on. Let me cook. It's 2 years we can go back, but it was the number 1 team. They were supposed to win the championship. Up 3-1, end up losing. This is his legacy.
He got hurt.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Nobody said nothing about legacy. We talking about what you just said.
Got hurt?
Let's rewind back.
Who got hurt?
To what you were talking about.
Chris Paul.
Oh yeah, he got hurt. He got hurt in the Spurs series. Yeah.
Did he close out the Spurs a couple years ago?
Hey, Hollywood said Braun is Mr. Hot Potato.
Did he close out the Spurs a couple years ago? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he did.
Was he not working the Warriors prior to being hurt?
Yes, he
and
was.
Put them up 3-2. Yes
Absolutely.
or no? Okay. So we're not gonna go with the his career. He should have did better. We just said even Bo said that he could have did better.
My thing, I'm with you on this, Court.
I'm not mad at.
I'm with you on this. He took ownership for the shit that really wasn't even his fault.
I'm more mad at him missing the jump shot than I'm mad at him making the pass.
He was on the elbow.
I'm not gonna congratulate. So use
we talking about CP3,
not the pass. Yeah. Use him missing the jump shot, not the pass. That the pass.
And then it's not like he shied. It's not like he was on some James Harden stuff. It's not like he shied away from the moment or the responsibility. He took the accountability when they went to the press conference. He owned it.
Hey, real quick, Donovan Samuel said he doesn't remember when the Clippers were ever favored to win the chip. The year that their old owner got
Donald Sterling
when
he got fired that next year
they were the favorite to win that chip.
Yeah.
Chris Paul, Blake Griffin. I mean,
if Chris Paul doesn't go down if Chris Paul doesn't go down with the hamstring injury in the Spurs series, they probably win the chip.
Hurt.
Absolutely,
they probably win the chip.
Absolutely, they was definitely favored.
But for people to sit here and say that he's not a dog, like he's not.
I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. What I'm saying is
crazy.
The game closing the game was on him, but
Chris Paul gonna end his career without a ring.
But what you think?
That's fair.
But what you think?
Chris Paul gonna end his
career without a ring. He gonna get mellowed. He gonna get Charles Barkley.
We thought it was
terrible.
It's going high playing. I mean,
he gonna get Washington Wizard.
Why you gotta do that? Everybody know I'm a Wizards fan. Why you gotta do that?
Don't the Bullets got an NBA title?
Yes, 1978.
The top 4 teams in
the West, but not the Wizards though, right?
The top 4 teams in the West. They went to the next round. I still got the Clippers and the Lakers going. I said Houston one day. I was just talking shit, but the Clippers and the Lakers going to play each other.
So what you think is going to be the best series of what we got going on right now?
The best series right now, Boston, Toronto. The Lakers.
So you think this game gave Toronto life because they was about to be that?
I mean, it was a toss up with me between both of them when the series first started. I didn't know who was going to win. I had Toronto beating them, but they're not going to win this series. Unless it's going to be a miracle. Toronto don't have a club.
Shout out to Andre Robinson. Andre Robinson said that Chris Paul should have went to the rack a couple of times last night. I don't disagree with that because he clearly had a mismatch. He was getting to the rim at will.
This the series Toronto missing Kawhi Leonard. Siakam is a good player, but he is not no bona fide scorer like that. You get what I'm saying? He's not your.
And then William Henderson says
he's not your go-to guy. He's not a number one.
William Hollywood Henderson said, "Bo don't know nothing."
That's what he always say.
Hey, and guys, thank you. Everybody who are listening to Fresh Perspective, please like and share the show. Go ahead, Bo.
Yeah, Siakam's not a number one. So Toronto missing Kawhi Leonard this series. This series they missing.
Who's been looking good for Toronto? Van Fleet.
Yeah, but I don't think Toronto have a number one. Kyle Lowry and Van Fleet, they both play good tonight, but they don't have a true number one. Like you be like, okay, go get a bucket. Kyle Lowry did that tonight, but like I said, they got lucky. they don't make that shot, they get swept. So we'll see. I still think Boston will win in 5.
I think Boston win in 5.
I think Boston win in 5. I don't think they have an answer to beat Boston. I mean, Toronto have an answer to beat Boston. And Gordon Hayward, Toronto's fully healthy. Boston not, and they still.
The Boston Celtics are the best team in the East.
Now, Courtney,
I think Miami.
You was breaking down that last play. I know we don't have the video to show the team, but can you break that down and tell me where you felt like? Wow. Well, you had broke down some key things that you felt that Boston had did wrong in the last second on that last play.
No, somebody gave up the play. I don't care who did what wrong. Somebody let OG run clean across.
Jaylen Brown.
Right. But Jaylen wasn't on him. That wasn't his man.
Y'all go look at it.
That wasn't his man.
They were in the zone. It looked like they was in a matchup zone. And
yes, Jaylen Brown went to Gasol.
Who did OG start out on? Is my question.
Who did he start the game off on?
No. That play. Who was next to OG?
Tatum.
Jaylen Brown.
No, it was Jason Tatum.
I just looked at the replay. I'm telling you, Jason Tatum's on the other side of the court.
No, by the time OG got over there.
But OG got over there. Jaylen Brown started off that play guarding Pascal Siakam.
That's why I said they was in the zone.
Then he switched over to Marc Gasol. Then he went over to OG.
Yeah.
So tell me who the hell the center and Jason Tatum was guarding then? If I guarded Pascal, Gasol, and OG, who was y'all guarding? Somebody, please tell me, Coach, that we didn't set up the play.
Just look at it. Look at it right here, bro.
No, we're not talking about who ran over there, bro. We're talking about when the play started.
Tatum's over here. OG stayed over there. He never went over there. What y'all talking about?
Send it to me.
Oh, okay. I got you, man. All I'm telling you is me. I just watched this played out. You're watching it you're watching it at a cut part, bro. I'm telling you. OG ran the bottom baseline to get to that corner. He didn't start off on that corner when that play got there. He ran the baseline, bro. He ran past Jason Tatum, who got his back turned to him like an idiot.
That mean they were switching it. They were switching everything.
He never saw him, bro. He never even looked at him. Yeah. If we switching everything, and I got Pascal runs up and switch with Gasol. I did switch. I did switch. I switched to get Gasol.
He never did ball you man.
Yeah, he never did ball you man ever at all. Like literally, he literally turned his back and like
he probably thought OG was still behind him.
Yeah, he was probably looking at Pascal Siakam or Kyle to get that basketball. I mean, who threw the ball in? That's what I don't remember. Kyle threw the ball in, right?
Was it Kyle?
I think Kyle threw the
ball.
That was a hell of a pass.
It was a hell of a pass.
And they had Taco in there, trying to make it tough for him.
They had Taco in it?
Yeah,
Taco. I missed Taco.
He was on the ball.
Bro.
He was on the ball.
Look, this is the beginning of the play. OG never left the corner. He never left the corner. I don't know what are y'all talking about.
You're not looking at the full play.
But it's the beginning of the play. What are y'all talking about?
D got it. He gonna pull it up on the screen.
He never left the corner.
All right.
And you guys are listening to Fresh.
So why is it Jaylen Brown fault if he got Pascal? Help me understand.
What is it?
If he got Pascal and then he got Gasol, stop. You just seen it. If I got Pascal Gasol,
look, they left the corner. Listen,
Pascal,
he switched
Gasol.
Yeah.
Where is so who's over there then?
That was Brown. Look, Courtney. Look.
Who gets Pascal first?
Look.
That's what I want to know.
He's in the corner. Nobody guarded OG from the jump.
So if I have Pascal, I got you. If nobody's guarding him, if I got Pascal, who gets him then?
Marcus Smart took him. It was the switch.
No, if Marcus Smart took him, then I got Gasol now.
Tatum's right here. They in the zone.
No, I'm just asking.
Tatum's not.
He's nowhere then, is what we saying.
They in a 2-3 zone. That's his side of the court. Jason Tatum put a run to the other side. Look at this. Jason Tatum got that spot. That's Brown's spot. Tyson's in the middle. That's a 2-3 zone. Come on, bro. Look at the play. It's a 2-3 zone. It's common basketball.
All right.
Okay,
hold on.
So break down the play.
Courtney,
so break down the play.
It's a 2-3 zone.
All right, the play is gone.
That's break down the play.
That's Brown's spot.
All right, that was the pass right there that I said Kimber.
Excellent pass, and we can rewind that.
No. Oh my God.
My bad.
We don't have to rewind it.
Hey,
we know he made a great pass.
Wow.
No look, good pass.
Great pass, right? So then we fast forward.
Don't
fast forward because it come in the beginning. It's gonna give you a head start on it.
Bro, they showing the replay.
Okay.
Relax.
So
we got to go past the timeout. We come out the timeout, and here we go.
All right, so somebody break it down.
They in a 2-3 zone. We all played basketball before. We all know what a 2-3 zone is, right, Ice? Mm-hmm. Jason Tatum's on that wing. iced in the middle. Jaylen Brown's on the wing where OG was at. He left. He never guarded him from the jump. Because they only had 0.5.
Look at OG in the corner.
Stop the play. Where's OG at, Bo? No. Go back. Go back. Go back, D. Don't forward it. Go back. I'm going to try this again. Where is OG at right now?
He's right there.
Where? Who's the player next to him, Bo?
Jason Tatum.
Who's next to him, Bo?
Jason Tatum.
Where's Pascal Siakam, Bo?
Right there.
Where's Jaylen Brown at?
On Pascal right now.
Now, where is Tice at?
Right there, Gasol. They in the zone.
And where is Van Fleet? Hold on, I just need you to point out where each guy is at.
They not in the.
They're not in the zone.
They're not in the zone.
Well,
where's each guy?
They're in a matchup. Yeah,
They're in a matchup.
Are they? Each guy is where now, right?
Yeah.
So OG right now is with who?
Jason Tatum in the matchup zone.
Stop. And who does Jaylen Brown have?
Siakam.
Now play to play.
Play to play.
Now play it.
Lowry already got the ball, bro.
Wow.
He didn't stay with him.
Who didn't stay with him?
Jason Tatum passed
He
the
was
ball.
supposed to go there. That's his spot in the matchup zone. He got to stay in his corner. What are you talking about? He got to stay in his corner.
Yo,
What are y'all talking about?
Even if you're right?
I mean, okay.
No, even if you're right. Even if you're right. Let's just say for the sake of argument, just for the sake of argument, even if you're right, if that's his zone, who is it on to communicate that man is going to the corner?
He did point.
He pointed.
He pointed.
Ice. We
both
play ball like we both play legit ball, right? Ice, we on the court.
Man.
Yo, Ice, you got
to switch.
No. This how can I every ball player that's watching right now, you cannot stand on the court and say,
Hold on, Vaughn.
I'm not even taking up for him, but that's
I'm not dissing him.
Hold on, Court. Hold on. He checked 3 people.
Yo, Jaylen Brown checked 3 different people and got everybody going. It's Jaylen Brown's fault. Jason Tatum didn't guard nobody on the entire play.
First of all, it's Brad Stevens' fault because they should have played man to man.
Okay, so you back. Okay,
but I give you that.
If you're gonna play a zone.
Hey, hold on. Joseph Miller said, hey, shout out to Joseph Miller. He said, I'm going to say it, guys. Y'all spending way too much time.
Hey, hold on. Joseph.
Shout out to Joe Miller.
Hey, Joseph.
Hollywood.
When you save somebody's season,
they were switching all night.
Yeah, when you save a season, it matters.
1 second matters.
When you save a season,
that
it matters.
0.5 matters.
It matters.
Hey, all seconds matter.
They were switching all night.
Hollywood said they were switching all night.
And that's my point. How don't you like one thing? We all know Brad Stevens is a good coach.
Very good coach.
One of the top coaches.
A good X and O coach at that.
But you can't play for your players. You can only put them in the right position.
Don't overcoach. Don't overcoach. Don't overthink. Stick with your game plan. Don't give up the 3. I've always been taught that. Don't give up the 3.
I would like to know. I haven't watched it because we've been here and we were setting it up. I will go back at the end of the game and try to listen to the coaches' interviews and the players' interviews, see if you could get some hand. Because I would love to know what the play actually was. Like, what was the defense call? Was it a zone? Was it a man? Because I know one thing. Bo could be 1,000% right on what was ran. I know Jason Tatum, when OG moved this way, he passed that boy off and turned his attention completely opposite. Jaylen Brown guarded 3 people, so even if it was his corner, well, good goddamn it, you did great. You made sure Pascal didn't get it. You made sure Gasol didn't get loose.
That's the thing. And he still closed out. He still closed out. And unlike Giannis, he didn't foul him either.
Unlike Giannis, he didn't foul him neither. Hey, they did Giannis dirty, man.
They definitely did.
But they did Giannis
filthy.
They did Giannis filthy.
It was a makeup call because of that BS that they called on the Middleton shot.
That was filthy.
It was.
Like that was the most filthy. That ranks all time filth. Like that rank up there with the Knicks shot filth. Like that was filthy, y'all. Like that was the. Come on, I get a makeup and all that, but you get your makeup and OT, bro. That was filth. Like for an MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, on that type of shot, clean, don't get touched till after the butt. Like, that was filthy. Like good black card money, Pat Riley. I don't care what they tell me. I ain't no dummy.
You said Tim Donahue?
Man.
Okay. Oh, wow. But Ice.
That was filthy.
Now, Ice,
yo, I love how Irv move on from stuff that that's like.
I got you, bro. Yo. Ice. Speaking on Giannis, because he is the MVP, right? The MVP. He looking real bad right now. What do you feel like? I mean, it's a 2-part question.
Who looking bad?
Do you feel? Well, Giannis's team. Do you feel like they're gonna come out on top in that series, or what do you feel like the Bucks is missing?
The Bud got to make some adjustments.
They don't have no bench. They don't have no second scorer. I mean, well, Middleton is fine. They have no shooters. Like they missing a lot, man. Like they need a lot of help. Like Giannis is carrying them throughout the season. Like
they about to lose Giannis the way that Orlando Magic lost Dwight Howard. All because of stupidity.
Real quick,
probably
because Dwight ain't gonna stick around for an extra year on some BS.
Hey yo, Robert Thaxton just tuned in. Everybody, check this out, man. This shirt right here, Robert Thaxton came through with those shirts for the team, yo. Shout out to
mutual accountability, man.
Appreciate that.
Hey, Joe Miller said you don't lose a game in the last second. You lose the game because you were weak in the previous 47 minutes and 59.
That's not
in
true,
Boston
Mr.
case,
Miller.
they wasn't weak at all.
That's not true.
They really did lose it in the last minute, being stupid.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum following the coach instead of following the damn player is the reason why they lost.
So what you're saying is that Boston played the best game that they could play.
I'm saying the only man wide open at the end of the game was the guy that you originally had.
It should not be nobody wide open when there was no screen set. Like he literally just ran there. Like he jogged.
Shout out to Will Richter. Will Richter said no, that was a lucky shot. That kid couldn't do that 10 times in a row.
Hey, I can tell you this much. This is how I know it wasn't paying attention, and I don't care what it was. If that was Klay Thompson, Jason Tatum ass wouldn't have moved. He'd have chased him everywhere he went. I know that much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I mean,
he did that because it was OG, and they ain't think about OG shooting that shit. That was the last person on his mind that he thought would be.
Y'all do know it was 0.5 seconds. So
I'm with you.
0.5 seconds, you are taught to guard the rim.
Okay.
Right? Am I right or wrong?
That's a fact.
So that's why they let him go. Okay. They let Van Vliet go too.
Okay.
No, they did not let Van Vliet go.
Go look at the play again. Van Vliet being open.
I might agree with you. Guess what happened by them doing that?
He made the shot.
So guess what happened?
He made the shot. They're not going to win the series.
They lost the game.
They won't win another game. They won't win another game this series.
They lost. They got to play a game 5 when they could only play 4.
They in the bubble. They ain't got nowhere to go. They good. What they gonna do?
Don't let somebody get hurt game 5. You're gonna remember that.
Yeah.
They in the bubble. What the hell happened? Well, they shouldn't have been in game 5 because that 0.5 seconds where they just let them run.
If you gonna get
hurt, the reason why they ass is in game 5.
If you gonna get hurt, you gonna get hurt. You can get hurt. You can get hurt in this series. You can get hurt next series.
And you should have never been at a game 5. You blame it on that stupid ass loss you just took.
I mean, you'll get hurt. But if you gonna get hurt, you gonna get hurt.
So Ice,
you let them get hurt and watch what happens.
What is the Bucks missing?
Everything.
Everybody was paying like it was going to be Milwaukee in the finals.
They missing shooting.
I never
I
thought
think they got shooting. They just not playing them. They're not playing their shooters.
Name their shooters.
Kyle Korver, one of the best shooters ever.
Wesley Matthews.
He sucked. He's trash.
Listen,
Can I ask you something?
Wesley Matthews
Let me
saved
ask
them
Let
twice.
me ask her.
Wesley Matthews saved them twice in the previous
We
series.
don't ask Irv questions.
About?
We don't ask Irv good questions. So let me ask Irv a question. Kyle Korver, Irv, is one of their shooters. Mm-hmm. Outside of catching and shooting, is he a threat?
No.
Cool. They don't have any shooters that can do anything outside of somebody setting them. They need creative shooters, dudes that can go get their own. Somebody that could create and knock down.
What you're saying is that
shot.
the trajectory of the Milwaukee Bucks is equivalent to the trajectory of the Clippers because Kyle Korver is nothing but a taller JJ Redick, and that's exactly.
You're talking about the old
Duncan Robinson and Kyle Korver the same player.
Duncan Robinson can move a little bit better.
Actually, Giannis,
he's supposed to.
Giannis needs to develop a jump.
Do they do anything different? Hold on, wait a minute. Do they do anything different besides shoot?
No, I got you.
Do Duncan Robinson put the ball on the floor?
I'm not against. Listen, I'm not against you saying that, right? Watch this. You got Duncan Robinson. You got Kyle Korver, right?
Yeah.
Let's keep going down this list.
Tyler
Hero, Marvin Williams.
No, it shouldn't be. See, you going it wrong. It's supposed to be Tyler Hero, the rookie, DiVincenzo. That's his matchup.
DiVincenzo?
Lost.
That's his matchup.
Lost. Like Tyler Hero's better.
Yo, DiVincenzo is
he's not getting enough minutes.
Yeah. Tyler Hero's better.
He got the juice.
Yeah, he got the juice. You damn right, he got the juice.
Tyler Hero is better.
Shit,
Kendrick Nunn, who's his matchup?
Kendrick Nunn matchup George Hill.
Better all around score. Okay. We gonna
wait. Tyler Hero better than DiVincenzo?
What? Yes.
Yo, you wild.
Okay.
I don't think DiVincenzo getting the opportunity like that.
Yeah,
you can feel what you want.
Yo, you wild.
You forgot who
won the national championship by himself off the bench.
You forgot who got the damn trophy.
DiVincenzo,
you forgot who got Final Four MVP.
He got the juice.
You forgot who got Final Four MVP.
That college is totally different in the pro.
So
yo, when he come on the court, the game changed, bro.
When
DiVincenzo's on the court, hell yeah.
Well, why hasn't it changed yet?
Because they still giving the ball to Giannis, expecting him to make threes instead of running the goddamn Budenholzer offense.
Being down 20,
Let me say something.
How you gonna run Budenholzer offense without a shooter?
Bud got to make some adjustments.
They got two shooters. You just called them out. DiVincenzo is nice from 40.
Pat Cunningham can shoot too. Pat Cunningham can shoot too.
DiVincenzo is not a shooter, bro. What are you talking about?
Right over there,
he can shoot.
Pat Cunningham a shooter.
Good, Mr.
There's a difference between being a shooter.
Y'all keep looking for them to do it.
All right.
I mean, I picked Miami to go to the finals. So.
Yeah.
Van Vliet ain't a shooter
Dante DiVincenzo is not a rookie either.
This is second year.
He ain't a rookie.
Well, like they was fucking making
said DiVincenzo ain't
Coach Bud got to make some adjustments. He's
solid, but he's trying to make him like he a star.
He need to take Brook Lopez out the starting lineup and put Giannis at the center. Giannis matchup is Bam. Bam is too athletic for Brook Lopez. Got to put Giannis on Bam.
Bam gonna still be better. He's
not gonna do
equipped to deal with Giannis.
He is, but
all right. So it's not gonna change anything. Brook Lopez. You know why Brook Lopez is in the lineup?
He can shoot a little bit.
Andre, shut the hell up. He's way better than Hero. Well, not way better.
Take him out and put another shooter in.
Who?
Kyle Korver. Put him in for his matchup. Duncan Robinson.
And that's why. And every time Jimmy Butler,
stop saying yo when y'all log in and like and share the show.
Okay. Every time he see Kyle Korver smoke. Every time Goran Dragic see Marvin Williams, Kyle Korver,
Marvin Williams shouldn't even be playing.
Dante DiVincenzo smoke.
Marvin Williams got more gray hairs than minutes.
It's smoke.
So Milwaukee should better do the same thing, right? Milwaukee should better do the same thing. You put Duncan Robinson in the pick and roll, and you attack him.
You know why they should. You know why they can't? Because there's not a threat to shoot.
Put up Andre's
Everybody in Miami lineup is a threat to shoot.
He been commenting back
and forth.
Everything out of his mouth is blasphemous.
So that's the one I wanted to see.
You didn't pick him to the playoffs. It ain't like you picked him.
You're right.
True or false? Everybody in their lineup can shoot the three. Yes or no?
Bam can't. You said true or false? I just answered the question.
I got you. Outside of Bam, so he can shoot.
Everybody else can shoot.
Bam can shoot 15 feet, and everybody else can shoot a three. True or false?
True. That's why I picked
him. And they can do that down to the
bench. I was talking to Dre,
false?
not you, Dennis.
So can the Milwaukee Bucks do that?
No, because their best players can't shoot. Their best player can't shoot.
No, that's one dude. If it was one dude on the team can't shoot and everybody else could, it'd be fine. Can Eric Bledsoe shoot?
He did good last night. He shot good last night.
Is Eric Bledsoe a shooter?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
What?
Is Kendrick Nunn a shooter?
You gotta ask that?
Is Kendrick Nunn a shooter?
You're better shooter
than
Avery
Eric Johnson a shooter?
You just gotta be better than Eric Bledsoe.
Was Avery Johnson a shooter?
Huh?
Was Avery Johnson a shooter?
He could cook.
That's not what I asked you.
Why are we talking about Avery Johnson?
Coach Bud again, our coach.
Because his shooting ability and Eric Bledsoe's are along the same trajectory.
No, it's not.
Listen, as long as Giannis don't got a jump shot and you keep Eric Bledsoe and all these dudes around him, they not gonna win. They'd had a better chance keeping Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, keep that.
That's
Andre the Torch Robinson, keep that same energy.
This series is showing you why they miss Malcolm Brogdon. This is what this series is showing you.
Okay.
That's all.
Good.
They got bounced with Brogdon.
They should. I will say this. They do got DJ Wilson is on their bench. They should use DJ Wilson.
Man, he didn't even dress out. He had track pants on yesterday.
It's not about what. Again, you going to what they
are
not using.
You don't know shit about
DJ Wilson is an athletic who can stretch a little bit. Who been on a team 2 years already? He should be well groomed to come out and help y'all right now. I'm not saying you're gonna wear him or not. I'm just saying you need help. Sterling Brown is 6'5". You got to use Frank Mason. Where is he at? Is he not on the team right now?
William Richter said, "I shoot as well as the Bucks do."
You're not going to play Frank Mason over DiVincenzo or George Hill.
Okay, well, keep playing him who you want. Your ass going home. I don't care. I told y'all they wasn't good. I told y'all the Sixers and Milwaukee are equal, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna be right.
See, Mike. See, Andre. That's where you're wrong. Who you think in control of the mics? Dummy. Shut up.
Hey, I don't care.
Hey, and real quick, man, just want to say out there, you guys are watching.
39 years old.
Thank you.
That don't mean shit. He can still shoot.
Please like and share the show.
Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver gonna be able to shoot until he on his deathbed.
So he's 39 years old. I don't give a damn how he is. He can
Actually,
still shoot.
I got a question for the professor.
What he shooting for the series?
Probably 40%.
Probably 40 plus.
40%. I booked that. I don't know how many minutes he's playing. That's the real question.
All right, after this, I got a question for the professor.
He's not playing.
Go ahead, Irv.
I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. We got a lot of good energy going, man. We hitting these points real hard, but it's something that I need a fresh perspective on. Stephen A. Smith pretty much jumped out of the window.
He didn't jump out the window.
And let me set it up. He jumped out the window on a particular situation, and I just kind of want to get y'all thought process on it.
Yo,
Steve
y'all
Nash,
crazy in the chat section right now.
Steve Nash, head coach, Brooklyn Nets. What's your perspective on this? You don't have to touch on Stephen A., but what is your perspective on this and this hire?
What exactly did Stephen A. Smith say in totality, please?
Well, the Cliff Note version.
Okay. All right.
Steve basically said that this was privilege because Steve Nash hasn't been an assistant coach on nobody's staff. He brought up Sam Cassell and all of the good work that he's done. Zero experience coaching. He brought up Ty Lue, but it looks like Ty Lue's about to get a job.
Yo, pause, Andre.
And he just brought up some other more qualified just because of time that they've put in. Nobody care about. Yeah. So, what's your thoughts on Steve Nash?
Okay.
In terms of coaching the Brooklyn Nets.
All right. So here's where Stephen A. Smith was right. There is a bit of privilege behind that, but let's stop acting like we don't know this. Let's stop acting like it's new. Okay. It's not new. It's not even news. It's like, why are we still talking about it? My issue with the whole Steve Nash hiring is not. I actually think it's a good hiring. My issue with it is, haven't we learned enough off of first year point guard head coaches? Derek Fisher, Jason Kidd, like failures.
Jason Kidd won his first year.
Did he win the championship?
It don't matter. He did good for his first year.
No, he didn't. He
did good for his first year.
His front office grabbed some.
He did good
his
for
front
his
office
first
grabbed
year.
two solidified
past.
Bruh,
his front
office. His front office grabbed two solidified, past their prime stars, and muddled their way to the playoffs. That's not winning. They
started out losing. He turned the season around.
Okay, all right. He didn't turn shit around.
Did Brooklyn start out doing bad?
He turned it around just like he turned his marriage around.
Shut up.
Stop it. Stop
Did
it.
they start
Stop
doing
it.
bad?
You don't like him for personal stuff, which has nothing to do with that man.
Hey, he was domestically violent in his locker room. Moving on. Listen, let me say this. I have an issue with the hiring because of the history, because of what history has shown them as an organization. They couldn't even if we give J. Kidd the credit. Like if I take my personal bias out of this and we give J. Kidd the credit, they couldn't even get along with him long enough to make their coaching tenure last 3 years. But then you turn around and do the exact same thing five years later. Bruh, like, miss me with the BS. And what me and Courtney saw eye to eye on is, it's not like there weren't other candidates out there with a better resume available. So I'm gonna go back to my original statement. This is a good hire for multiple reasons.
Okay, break them down.
It's a good hire.
It's a great hire.
I'm not
great
mad at
hire.
the hire.
He's Steve Nash is great at eyeing talent. He's a great basketball mind. He has a outstanding reputation across the league. From the late great Kobe Bryant all the way to the international ball players. It's a great hire. It's all around. It's a great hire in my opinion.
And he trains KD.
It's a smart hire.
Will it translate? Will it translate to wins?
I won't say good. I won't say good. It's a smart hire.
That is going to be totally dependent on the locker room buy-in and the front office's ability to surround him with the players that he actually wants.
I want to change my
smart hire. I heard
it's
you.
A smart hire.
I got you.
I
feel like it's a good quality hire, but we're not gonna sit here and act like Stephen A was all the way off, like there isn't privilege there. But I'm just tired of talking about it because we know it's there. It's like when you go.
I think you're talking about it in the wrong form. Can I take it from here?
Hold on, just give me a second. Ice, when you go play an away game, you know the refs that you're gonna see gonna be slightly geared towards the home team, right?
It all depends.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Especially like on the national circuit.
Yeah.
Dennis Holmes said, "What talent has
just relax. I'm not talking to Dennis right now because he started off wrong. Yeah, I'm just saying when you go away from home, you got to play in certain circumstances in certain environments that you already know you up against. We already know the privilege exists. Let's move past it and let's just deal with the cards that we dealt.
No, they talked about it wrong. Let's not move past it. Let's sit back here and let's talk about the way they were supposed to talk about it.
Go ahead, Court.
Because it's not Steve Nash is a dope hire, a very dope hire. Let's talk about the politics of it. Steve Nash is a very dope hire. He trains KD. He's worked with Karis LeVert before. He had a relationship with Sean Kilpatrick.
He should do very well with Kyrie.
He should do very good with Kyrie.
That's a respect issue.
That he should have Kyrie's respect. He's been around Kyrie before. He can help Kyrie be a better point guard. Things Kyrie asked about in his first or part of the reason.
Aside from training KD and the Karis LeVert thing, is there anything that he's done that Tyronn Lue hasn't done?
Can I finish what I finish how I said? Because I gave you a whole stage to go there, and you said what you had to say.
I'm falling back.
All right, thank you. So, Kyrie Irving left Cleveland, and in his first take thing, y'all can review it yourself. He said he wanted to be more of a point guard. He wanted to play more point guard. Learn that. You can't learn that any better than from Steve Nash. He's done it at a high level, MVP. He's done it all as far as the point guard position. 90-50-40 dude, actually. So he can even help you as far as layups, ways. There's a multiple of things he can help with.
He been to the finals?
And just not so much from a coaching aspect. He can help from a recruitment aspect. He can help from the Canadian, the way high school ball and things are going internationally. Canadian is a pool of talent, a lot of talent. He has deep-rooted connections. He knows a lot of different players, overseas players, a lot of overseas coaches, relationships. It's going to be super dope. He's going to get a lot of cheap talent from overseas that work very well with that group, so they don't got to spend a lot of money because they already got a lot of money on the book. So now he can add a lot of solid talent around them through Canada and them networks overseas, so that's super dope. That's not my issue. My issue is you tried to poo-poo it. Instead of just hiring your coach and being straight out, y'all tried to poo-poo it by making Jacques Vaughn a top-paid assistant. The reason why he don't got to say it, because I'm going to say it for him. The reason it's a slap in the face and it's absolutely disrespectful is because Jacques Vaughn got a coaching resume, y'all. This is not just a regular dude that was just an assistant. He's paid his dues. Not only did he just coach his team in the bubble after y'all fired Kenny Atkinson, he's been a coach under Pop too. He was a player under Pop too. Since we want to talk about relationships, he was a coach in Orlando. He didn't get it done, and then he went and been an assistant coach. He was already a top assistant coach under Kenny Atkinson. So you didn't do anything but put him back in the position he was in and gave him more money, and then you act like we made him top assistant. Like, no, you basically gonna sit him behind Steve Nash, use the playbook and everything in the relationships he already got with them, enhance it with Steve Nash, and then make it like Steve Nash some GOAT. When actually his ass is sitting there just developing fucking KD and working with Kyrie. That's it. He not some GOAT. But Jacques been there the whole time. You can't tell him nothing about Karis LeVert. I helped develop him. I'm an assistant then. You can't tell me nothing about Joe Harris. You can't tell him nothing about the city. You can't tell him about none of them. Spencer Dinwiddie. I've been here from the gate. I was here when we made the playoffs before KD and Kyrie. So to come out and then throw more money at me and then act like you did a favor, like we didn't do nothing to him. We made a top paid assistant. If you was really being cool and you really was trying to do it real, Steve Nash should have been the assistant.
Yeah.
Steve Nash is the one that don't have no resume. Steve Nash the one that ain't did shit. He was running around with fucking soccer teams and his kids. He wasn't out here working with no talent.
Don't you think?
So it's on KD and Kyrie. They signed off. They suckers for it too.
I was about to say.
Kyrie ran over to this black light. I don't want to do it. I feel the sucker shit. You jump right into it. It was a sucker move and you allowed it to fly. Whoever signed off, however y'all did it. Maybe it was KD wanted it, and I got my way on one when you got your way on this one. We ride like that. It don't matter. It was whack. It was trash. Jock might not. Now everybody go, well, Jock take it. Like we had that conversation. Jock probably took it because he know better. He know how this league gonna treat him. It might be another 10 years. He got to be an assistant till he work himself up into a spot to be a coach again. So he got to take that money. He in the middle of a pandemic and they don't know when he gonna get another job. Let's not act like they run around just hiring black assistants all willy nilly and they just put them on the front line to get a job. That's not what's going on around here.
So I'm gonna go back to the Twitter conversation, and most people might not know about it, and I'm not gonna bring it up to the forefront.
And that has nothing to do with race. You notice I never use race.
Right, race is not an issue.
I'm talking on resume.
I'm asking you: is this more about wins, losses, and best hire, or is it more about political star power behind the name of Steve Nash versus Jacques Vaughn?
There's a lot. No, because I look at Steve Nash as a coach / GM. It's a very good move analytically worldwide. It was just disrespectful the way you played it out. You played it out.
So how would you if you were in the GM position, how would you have preferred this way to play
Vogel with Jason Kidd? The same way they did Ty Lue with in Cleveland. I would have sat Steve Nash as behind there and made him at least do a year, do something, build something, get something. How you just get to take the job?
You at the top of the food chain.
I've been here 4 years, 5 years.
They did the same thing in New York with Derek Fisher, bro.
Again, and you know the difference there? New York was killed. It was no love. It was no, well, maybe he will or he done this.
Jason Kidd had his tenure Jason Kidd did the same thing in Brooklyn. I just gave you two examples.
What you're doing is you're playing into the media role because you want me to have this conversation. No. I'm not really having a conversation.
I'm asking the question. I'm asking the question, but when you give me your unsubstantiated answer, I'm rebutting that with facts, not BS. These are facts.
Jason Kidd didn't have to wait.
He had to wait a second.
He retired.
He left the Knicks and moved to Brooklyn. He left the Knicks and moved to Brooklyn.
Nobody
was good.
Excuse me, time out. The move was good. There's not a soul that said that was cool. They talked about his resume. They talked about his record, his domestic violence stuff, his drinking issues. They did not try to poo-poo this like it was great and it wasn't bad and the assistant that he had. And they also, when they hired Jason Kidd, they also let Jason Kidd bring in his own goddamn staff. They didn't take the old staff and say, sit up under him. We're going to pay you to make him look good. They let him get his own staff. They didn't hold him accountable. They held him accountable for building his staff and winning. They've already helped him.
Here's a thought.
Simple.
Brooklyn wasn't supposed to be slated to do shit, right? But in the bubble, they outperformed what their expectations were, weren't they? So if you got a good thing going and you about to make a political hire, why wouldn't you keep the shit that you've already got in place and just put the political hire in place as a figurehead, but you already moving in the right direction, so why you gonna shake up the shit that you have already set in place?
I got a question. Was Jacques Vaughn there 5 years, yes or no?
That's not...
yes or no? I got a question. Oh, wait.
You're asking me a question where we're on the same page. I agree with you on that.
You just gave me a rant about the political position and why would you do it? I'm about to tell you right now.
Okay.
Was he there 5 years, yes or no?
I agree.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Was he there when they made the playoffs before you niggas thought about anything political? Yes or no?
Yes.
That's why. Because before it was anything political, I was here, a top assistant.
You're making my point.
No, you said why get rid of it? Why? In my defense, you literally have Kenny Atkinson's.
That's echoing my point. That's not hurting it.
Forget. I'm gonna stop talking because you haven't let
me
just said
any point without you just said me off. I was here when the shit was already in the right direction. My point, not even more than 45 seconds ago, was you already moving in the right direction. So if you have to make a political...
You don't have to. You chose to.
Hold up.
You don't have to.
Hold up.
That's my point.
Hold up. NBA basketball, no matter how much we want to discount it, NBA basketball is still a fucking business. So when you're making a hire...
Ty Lue not a political hire? Yes or no?
Star power wise.
Ty Lue...
When people think about Ty Lue, they think about him succeeding David Blatt, and then the next thing that they think about is Allen Iverson walking over his bitch ass.
Did he?
Yes or no?
Facts.
Yes or no?
Facts.
Whenever you get through. So now
I'm gonna let you. Did he win a championship as a coach? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Hey, James said we need.
When you say star power, name and resume, when you say star power, name and resume, wait. Does Ty Lue have a? I got a question. Does Ty Lue have a ring as a Laker? Yes or no? Does he have a ring as a Laker? Yes or no?
Yes.
Does he have a ring as a coach? Yes or no?
Yes.
Has he been around more egos and talent than Steve Nash and watched it grow, develop, fall apart, win, or succeed? Yes or no?
No, Bo and Irv, watch this. Yes.
Yes. So he got a ring as a player. He's seen it on egos. He's learned from Bill. He's learned from Doc.
And let me know when you
had star power. He's had. Steve Nash has never won a ring. He's never been to a finals. And he's never been an assistant.
Whenever you get
through, never politically done anything
great in basketball. There is never a conversation where you will mention Ty Lue's name before Steve Nash. Whenever you get through,
we're talking about on the basketball court.
We're talking about period. This is about political hires. That's how the conversation started.
Hey, can I say so?
I could have sworn I gave you your lane to speak. I know how I feel. I really don't give a fuck about a political gain or a hire. I don't give a fuck. Since we're gonna be reckless, I don't care at all. It was sucker shit and y'all know it. Y'all can play the political shit all y'all want. It was weak.
If KD and Kyrie wanted Jock Vaughn to be their coach, he would have been their coach.
That's a fact.
Obviously, they didn't want him to.
That is a fact. I'm with you. So miss me on the Kyrie and some activist shit. Miss me on the black power shit.
There's a bunch of Court and Ice's argument that I agree with. That is a major part of the argument.
Don't tell me about Kyrie.
When Court said they poo-pooed it, I sat here and I shook my head. I said, "Yep, they're absolutely right." But then I asked, how would you have gone about it? And you gave
Steve Nash right behind.
Okay,
as they've done the rest of them.
You gave me your rationale, and I said, which is how I started my argument. Brooklyn doesn't have a history of this.
They don't have a history
that
of what?
They did with Jason Kidd.
They don't have a history of what?
It's a dumb poo-poo organization. That's what they do.
He said Brooklyn did the same thing with Jason Kidd they did with Steve Nash. That's what
the same shit.
I'm not saying that was
right. I agree with you on most of your argument, period.
Jason Kidd didn't have no experience, but they did the political thing and it brought in Jason Kidd.
This ain't so that just goes to show you one thing. This ain't about what's best for the organization. This is about what's gonna sell motherfucking tickets.
Steve Kerr didn't have no coaching job
whenever we get past the bullshit about what's best for the organization, this ain't about that. It's about what's going to sell tickets because they was already going in the right direction. So to your point, Court, yeah, they could have hired Jock Vaughn because they already got everything they fucking need.
I'm telling you,
now they got to sell tickets.
You're making about tickets.
They're going to sell tickets regardless.
I'm telling you, Sean Marks did this because that's his homeboy. And he skipped he just didn't give a fuck. And he didn't want to look bad in this moment. That's why.
Explain.
In this moment right here.
Now I'm lost. Explain that.
He didn't want to look. Steve Nash is his friend.
Sean Marks.
Yes, they played on a team together. They are friends. They have a relationship, bro. Like they are cool, is what I'm saying. He wanted his homeboy, and as Bo said, it was signed off by the two best players on the team. That's his friend. The process is you don't want to let Jock Vaughn go because it's going to look crazy. In Brooklyn, you fired that black man who just led this team that was an assistant multiple times.
They ain't fire him. They just demoted him. Okay.
Demoted.
But I think Brooklyn
did demoted him. They demoted him with a raise.
You demoted him with a raise to make it.
We're gonna pay you. We're gonna pay you hush money, right?
Political part.
But Brooklyn did reach out to Ty Lue. They did reach out to Ty Lue.
We about to pivot.
No. You know what he wanted?
He wanted more money.
You know what Ty Lue wanted?
Get your last bit off on this one.
You know what Ty Lue wanted?
He wanted more money.
He wanted his value.
Ooh. Okay.
I am a championship coach.
I fall back.
He wants his value.
That I agree with.
And y'all okayed him skipping his value to go to another dude and lessen the black dude. So miss me when y'all talk that. Ty Lue, that black man wanted his value. You owe me 7. I am a champion. I've been in 4 finals. Pay me my worth now. No, we don't want to pay you that. We'll move Jock Vaughn and my homeboy Nash to take a better deal. We get it better on a political hire. So y'all okay?
Yeah, I agree. Because you got to pay Jock now, or else he out.
And Jock not gonna turn the money.
So you're gonna bring in the guy that's your boy that you know gonna take a little bit less, but still get you the same star power.
And it's gonna work for you because you're gonna look like a genius when you bring in players like your homeboy don't like.
And
like your coach don't know players.
And we still get to sell the good old boy.
Are they gonna say Jock when they win the championship? Are they gonna say Steve Nash, Jock Vaughn, And the Nets win the championship? No.
All right, fellas, real quick.
Just like they did Steve Kerr, right?
Hey, Ice,
it's a bunch of Steves in this motherfucker. But okay.
Ice and Bo, do y'all have anything on this subject before I pivot to the NFL?
No, let's move on, please.
All right, cool.
I didn't agree with Stephen A. what he said though.
Okay, tell me why
you didn't agree with Stephen A.
Yeah, I agree with Stephen A.
I do want to. He said he don't agree, or you do?
Okay, Stephen A. said it was white privilege.
You said you don't agree.
I don't
okay,
agree.
go ahead.
Yeah, because like you said, they gave Derek Fisher got a job as soon as he retired.
Okay.
Jason Kidd got a job as soon as he retired. I'm not mistaken. I don't know how Doc Rivers didn't have no coaching experience either. But when he first got a job, did he?
In Orlando? No, I don't think he did.
So I don't
think he did in Orlando.
I don't agree with that. But other than that, kudos to Steve Nash. Brooklyn gonna be favored to get to the finals.
It was a hell of a come on to the TV show, but the white privilege part I felt like a little.
Hey, before we move around from this subject because it's relevant.
Okay, go ahead.
Where Popovich going? Because he just put his house up for sale.
Everybody swear to God he was going to Brooklyn. Brooklyn.
And I'm asking you,
I honestly don't know.
You don't think he's going to Washington?
I would love for him to go to Washington.
Why would he go to Washington?
Mike, it's on record that Mike is trying to recruit him.
Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
I hope Mike get him.
Hey,
I hope he get him in Charlotte.
And y'all don't forget, Brooklyn first they kicked off. It was Avery Johnson. Then it went in the.
Did Avery Johnson have coaching experience when he first got the job?
All right, guys, it's time to
Dallas. When he got the Brooklyn job, he had Dallas.
Yeah, you're right. He was in Dallas. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about? I thought you were talking about Alabama.
No, we talking about he had Dallas.
Oh yeah,
he coached in Dallas already.
I thought we was just gonna say that he had Colin Sexton in the bag because of them.
No,
you just wanted to get that out.
And
who don't want to get that out?
Once again, guys, you are watching Fresh Perspective, and
right, Ice?
Are giving so much energy right now. So much energy right now. But we got to pivot. It's a week away from football, guys.
So
I know the NBA is still going on.
They about to cancel the season.
We got some good games and all that good stuff like that. But we a week away. Training camps are in effect. So I'm gonna start with you on this one, D. Couple things just happened. Jacksonville has been having a fire sale. Okay, they be getting rid of ever since your boy Jalen Ramsey was like, "We going to the Super Bowl, and we about to win this."
Tom Coughlin ain't there.
We about to win this bitch.
He ain't there no more.
Ever since
shout out to the FCC.
Shout out to the FCC. Ever since then, big landscape of this team has changed. So just recently, Leonard Fournette was just cut. Similar to the way that Earl Thomas was cut, it almost seemed like the team came in and was like, "Yo, we need to get rid of this guy."
Hey, just on that note, Clinton Dix just got cut by Dallas, so I guess Earl Thomas on his way to Dallas, bro.
Worst name.
Clinton got cut.
Yeah, he just got cut 6 hours ago.
Oh yeah, y'all could bring him to New York.
So
I'll take High.
So I guess my thought is with Fournette landing on the Tampa Bay Bucks, are these guys like a fantasy team or? Could they be just like that Washington team that had all of the names? But
you talking about the Bucks?
I'm talking about them Bucks, D.
Or the Lakers that had Karl Malone and shit.
Ooh, don't do it to him. Don't do it to him.
On my Eagles that year.
Dream team?
I don't want to talk about
Oh, man.
Listen,
talk to me.
They got Brady, though. They'll be all right.
Listen, I actually like the structure of this team. The Bucks team. I think that they are prime to offensively decimate teams. The question is what they're going to be able to do on defense.
True. Because
they have been very, very inconsistent from game to game on defense. And the loss of Gerald McCoy, I don't care what nobody says, it is still a hangover for them. There were times where their defense was not mentally capable, mentally stable enough to show up and perform for games, but his leadership carried them through games in certain instances where Jameis Winston was just like an ultimate letdown. So you made your choice, and so now you're going forward. I think that they will put up 40 points a game.
Yeah, that Brady to Allen is going to be scary.
Yeah, that I think they're going to put up 40 points a game easy. But if they can't stop anybody, they're going to be just like the LA Rams were from 2 years ago. And ultimately, we know defense wins championships. I feel like they're going to fall short. And Brady gonna still be in that Belichick shadow.
Okay. Oh, shout out to William Richter, yo. Ice, they said your Bills going 11-5. So, I I'm gonna go with you. You don't have to start with Bills. I want to add that Tampa Bay question to you, man. Are these guys going to be like a fantasy team, man, or you think it might be more like those Lakers that D brought up in those Philadelphia Eagles, that dream team?
I really don't know. I have to wait and see how the first couple of weeks go, how they gel. Like once they fully gel, I mean, you can't go wrong. I'll never bet against Tom Brady. So that right there, but they are in a much tougher division now. So it's gonna be interesting. But I mean, I think they'll be in the hunt for the playoffs. But like star power offensively is just ridiculous right now.
It's stupid right now.
Yeah, but like Vaughn said, you gotta play some defense as well. So I mean, if you score 40 a game and you giving up 41, you're still taking an L. So I mean, I gotta see how the defense is playing, and because the offense is gonna be fine. Like Tom Brady is never gonna have a super bad offense. So
and then I think Leonard Fournette is going to get his act together and be that beast that we
absolutely.
know that
Absolutely.
he can be.
When you playing for the GOAT, that just brings out you want to do better. When you playing with somebody of that stature of Tom Brady, you're gonna want to do better. So that's gonna be interesting to see. But the defense is what I'm worried about.
Yeah, Chuck Thomas just said, y'all talking about his defense. He said he got Sue, JPP, Devin White.
I was gonna get into that.
Winfield. All right, Bo, go ahead, cook, man. Talk to me. How you feel about this
offense?
team?
They should be unstoppable. Definitely in the red zone. They got big targets. They got Mike Evans. They got Grunt, OJ Howard. They got Fournette. They're gonna use Shady if he make the roster, but if they he should be used out of the backfield.
He about to sign an extension. He gonna make the roster.
Yeah, he'll be the third down back. He'll be the pass catcher back. On defense though, they got Sue, like you said.
Tom said he want McCoy. So
yeah, they got JPP. They got Devin White. They got Levante David.
I like that boy Vita Vea.
Shaq Barrett, he led the league in sacks last year. So it's the weak part is their secondary.
Secondary.
They don't have no corners.
I like Winfield Jr. I know he's a rookie.
Safety though. He's a safety. But they don't have no.
I like him a lot.
They don't have no corners. Like
that's
I can't name you no corner on their team. I remember I was at the game last year. Was it last year or the year before that when Julio went crazy on them? I mean, it was Julio, but
he went out of
control. He was getting double team. He was killing them folks.
And they got to see Julio twice.
Yeah, so but Julio Falcons still got Matt Ryan, so they'll have a chance. Falcons 13th best team in that division now, but I mean the Buccaneers gonna be solid. I mean
Falcons the best team in what division?
I said they're third best team in that division.
Oh, okay.
No. But I mean besides the Bucs, who's your
why you so high on Matt Ryan?
MVP.
I said they're the third best team in that division.
Yeah, but you said they got Matt Ryan, so they'll have a chance.
MVP?
I said they don't have a chance.
Oh, okay.
MVP.
Okay.
Man, Matt Ryan.
I'll sleep on Matt Ryan.
But we'll see what the Bucs do. This is gonna be different than the Lakers that year, and my Philly Dream Team. I mean, Brady's the GOAT, so on offense they should do well.
Dry ice is only good when the flight is over, right?
So, hey, besides Tampa Bay though,
hold on. Andre said, "Don't skip my comments." Hold on, Andre. Let me see what you got. We got further than them with less. Hold up, 13-3 first year.
Yo, man, listen, Irv, don't waste your time, man. He's just talking about the Packers gonna be doing better than the Bills. Nobody cares. I wish Dennis Holmes was still in this because ain't nobody care about your Packers, man. They trash.
Besides the Bucks, I like what Seattle did this offseason too, though.
Packers on the fast.
I like what Seattle did this offseason.
Say it again, Court.
Packers on the fast train to hell.
Oh, okay. Why, Court?
So Courtney,
Court, no. Court, why they on the fast train to hell?
I don't know.
Yo,
discount double check.
Say Rogers, bro.
Hey,
say Rogers.
Discount double check.
That boy like $60 million in the first year. That's right. I love that GM though. I'd have drafted a quarterback too.
They the only publicly owned team in the NFL.
This is true. So Courtney, you was kind of quiet so far, man. What you think about these Bucks? Or does any other team kind of stand out?
Say it, Dennis. Ain't nobody care.
Are we giving the Bucks too much pub right now?
They all getting hurt.
All they old guys?
They all getting hurt. They all old as hell.
Hold on, who old beside Brady and LaShawn McCoy?
Body wise? I'm talking about body wise.
Tom
Brady's old.
Took a whole season.
Yeah,
okay.
They can afford to lose Grunt. They still be solid.
And he don't gotta be out there every down.
He down your down.
Gronk gonna be beat up. What's the other tight end?
O.J. Howard.
O.J. Howard had injury issues so far, right?
Yeah.
In his career.
But he's young though.
Yeah.
He's been a disappointment.
Cool. Leonard Fournette got injury history, right?
Yeah, that's right.
No?
Not really.
No?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, fact. Shady got
Since
injury
college.
history.
Since college.
Shady got injury history. Yeah.
Shady a third down back. He ain't
Shady
got nothing to
got
catch the ball.
I just named
Shady's spirit is injured.
When they're on the field every play,
when they're on the field,
they don't have.
They
to
look great. I just it was good, and then I just hear just all type of names, just everybody jump. Oh, Leonard Fournette is going now. It's just one of those where it's like it's just too many. Like Tom Brady never needed this type of to win. Like this, you used to look at Tom Brady teams and go, all them folks ain't Tom Brady gonna beat your ass.
Like, how is he winning with these boys?
Josh McDaniels.
It's not Josh McDaniels. He did it with 3 different.
You used to look at Tom and go, yo, how's he putting up with these groups?
Now
it feels, you know what it feels like? It feels like a dude that feel like, yo, I lost something. I need
the OC still got to operate within the confines of the head coach.
The last time Brady had this type of talent on offense, they went 16-0,
and they lost to
the Giants.
And they lost. Look, but no, and they lost.
That's all I'm saying.
But they
destroyed the league, bro.
They did.
Destroying the league means nothing if Tom gets all the way there and lose. He's GOAT status.
I agree with you.
Playoffs just like
the 70, 71 and whatever Golden State Warriors.
It means nothing when you
73
lose.
And
we talking GOAT status. It means nothing.
No team ever had a home Super Bowl. Tampa Bay might be the first.
Nope, I'm rolling
to have a home Super Bowl and play in it.
Play in it. No team ever had that happen. Yeah. They got a good chance.
I just feel like this feels like that Laker run to me. That Gary Payton, Karl Malone. Here we come. Yeah. And then when it's disappointing, everybody go, right, man, they need to break up the chain.
And then Karl Malone blaming it on Kobe.
You feel
it's all Kobe's fault. Kobe don't pass the ball.
Karl Malone got hurt. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, Karl Malone did get
because
they was cooking.
But what did I start off my point with?
Even when you hurt, why you blaming on Kobe?
So he was hurt.
Sucker move.
He was hurt. That's just my thing on Tampa Bay. As far as football teams, though.
Again, God rest his soul, Kobe. Shout out to you.
I think that division gonna be super fun because I think Teddy got something to say. I think Atlanta gonna make. I really think Teddy got something to say. To be honest,
that's gonna be the most exciting
with the way, and the reason I say this because I know everybody say this, and the reason I say that is because there has been. This is not a normal NFL season.
All right, yeah. Speak on that.
This is not a normal NFL season. It's not normal training camp, normal preseason games, nothing. Preseason so when we see Teddy in this offense, this will be the first time we see Teddy in this offense, and nobody's seen the offense. So at least for the first half of the season, you got no tape on what I'm gonna do. The only person that need to master it is Teddy and that team. Everybody will tell me C-Mac Cole.
That's fair.
They got players. We've never seen them. It's a lot of people.
I won't tell you C-Mac Cole. I'll tell you C-Mac on that needle.
I'll tell you this. I think you're gonna get a lot of surprises.
I don't know why you so high on Teddy.
I
don't know why you so high on Teddy.
You're gonna have to speak on that. Why you do that?
He ain't better than Cam.
Teddy not a loser though.
Teddy a winner, bro.
Consistent and successful.
Teddy is Tim Tebow that can actually pass the ball. Anyway,
that's great.
Yo,
Tim Tebow that can pass the ball.
Yeah.
Winners. That's
winners. Winners. That's winners, right?
Like, it's winners. Great.
He had one good season.
Who?
Teddy. What are y'all talking about?
Teddy been winning since he been in the league.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He didn't go to the playoffs.
He didn't go one time. He didn't go 6-0 last year as a starter.
He went 5-0.
5-0 as a starter last year.
How many seasons he played?
He didn't take Minnesota to the playoffs his second year in the league.
Yeah, that's the only good season he had.
He got two good seasons. You just said he went 5-0 as a starter last year.
He got hurt next year. He got hurt.
If they wouldn't have substituted him and Drew Brees, it's arguable that they would have won the Super Bowl.
He had two seasons in Minnesota. 6-6, 11-5.
His third season, his career was almost ended.
Hold on. What was his numbers in the first season? Let's not act like
14 touchdowns, 12 interceptions,
yards and all that.
How many starts?
3,000 yards.
How many starts?
He started 12 games.
All right, bro.
The second season, he had 14 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He never threw more than 14 touchdowns in a season. And got so high on Teddy Bridgewater. Why?
How many touchdowns he threw last season in 5 starts?
Probably 9.
Check and see.
Yeah, but Sean Payton.
Did they lose? So now it's Sean Payton. So I had
you
Mike
don't
Zimmer.
think?
Wait.
You don't think Sean Payton played a part in that?
Whoa. I had Mike Zimmer, my team went to the Hold on.
Leslie Frazier in Minnesota.
That's who it was. It was Leslie Frazier.
I wanted, or no. It was even worse.
It
was
Zimmer,
Mike. It wasn't even Mike Zimmer. It was the offensive line coach that came from the Bears.
No, it was Mike Zimmer. I'm looking at it. It was Mike Zimmer.
The rookie year.
Mike Zimmer.
Okay.
Mike Zimmer.
That's even worse.
I thought I was tripping. My bad.
All right, so I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna switch it up.
But there's some good teams out there.
I'm glad he got another opportunity
because we got some people in here.
You high on Carson? That nigga ain't played a playoff game yet.
Hold on.
He better than Teddy Bridgewater.
Let me go in these comments.
When will we find out?
We already know that.
Chuck Thomas said that the Colts and the Cardinals was going to make the playoffs.
Who?
He said the Colts and the Cardinals.
The Cardinals, Mike.
And then Andre Robinson said,
Who the Colts quarterback?
Hold on. Let me
tell
set the
Chuck
stage.
Thomas to stay off of the Buccaneer weed.
Okay,
what is wrong with him,
Let me
man?
set the stage. I'm a pick a conference. I'm gonna pick a panel member.
Man.
You gonna tell me who's gonna make the playoffs?
Chargers should make it.
Out
I mean,
of
not
that
the Chargers.
division.
The Colts.
Just because
Ice. I'm gonna start with you. NFC West.
I like this.
Just because
Let's do this.
set the stage.
NFC West. You got the San Francisco 49ers. You got the Seattle Seahawks. You got the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Ice. Who makes the playoffs out of that division?
Anybody heard?
Niners and the Seahawks.
Niners not making playoffs this year.
All right, D. Stanfield.
NFC
North. You got the Green Bay Packers. You got the Minnesota Vikings, Chicago Bears, and the
Remember what I told you last year?
Lions.
Better listen.
Who makes the playoffs?
The Packers and the Vikings.
Okay, so 2
Both?
and 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
They ain't getting to.
I'm not. NFC.
Notice
East.
I ain't even pick my own team.
I told you
That's
that
your
last
problem.
Oh, we know that.
NFC East. Courtney.
year. You gotta get me NFC.
We know you're not picking your own team.
All
Oh, you
right.
can get we both got teams in NFC East.
Bo,
You can
NFC
get both of us that if you want to.
NFC East.
Who making the playoffs?
Who making the playoffs?
Eagles and the Cowboys.
Okay, so it's going to be 2-2.
The Eagles not making the playoffs this year.
It can't
Stay
be.
there last year.
So what
They
about
really
the-
shouldn't. It's
So
that-
y'all trying to say
that's
y'all
not
trying to say it's
what-
only going to be one from the NFC
That
South?
shit makes me so mad. Like,
We should have made the playoffs last year. We should have. With all the
All right,
injuries, we should
Courtney.
have.
Dallas being
NFC
trash
South.
doesn't make y'all good. It's just the best piece of trash.
They was fully healthy and they didn't make the playoffs.
Hey, all I want, people in the world, I want y'all to know if you got 4 trash bags, right, and each one is bigger than the other, that doesn't make the bottom little one not trash. You get what I'm saying? It just means there's other bigger trash bags around, but they're all trash.
All right, Courtney. NFC South. Hold on. NFC South. New Orleans Saints. Atlanta
Hold on,
Falcons.
don't forget, an extra team get to the playoffs this year. So
Y'all
it's
know I
seven.
gotta
Tampa
be.
Bay
Y'all know I gotta be
Buccaneers,
difficult.
Carolina
Right?
Panthers.
Carolina Panthers.
Child,
You
please.
know I gotta be difficult.
Child, please.
Teddy team.
Yep, I'm rolling with Teddy.
5 wins.
That's cool.
Book it.
Who in that division?
They ain't making it.
Tampa, the
New
Saints,
Orleans,
and the
Tampa and New Orleans in there.
Atlanta
Book it.
Falcons.
Tampa and New Orleans are in.
You gotta understand. I don't
Yo,
like
it
none of them.
this
I know
be
you
two
don't.
from each
This
conference.
might be the
7
first
teams get in this
time.
time.
This might be the
7
first time where you see 3 teams get in the playoffs out of one division.
And what division would that be?
That NFC South.
It won't be the Carolina damn Panthers. I'll tell you
AFC
that.
North does it all the time.
It won't be the Carolina
AFC
Panthers.
North
I said the
does it all time.
NFC.
Oh, NFC.
Let's do the AFC.
Relax.
You want to do the AFC too?
Yeah. You know what, man? I'm gonna give Bo the AFC North.
AFC North. Who make the playoffs?
Yeah. Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore and
Wrong.
Pittsburgh
Wrong.
Steelers.
Wrong.
Cleveland
Baltimore
Browns.
not
Cincinnati
making the
Bengals.
playoffs.
what?
Lamar getting hurt this year.
Now, if that happens, I mean, you might be right. If
Lamar
he's
not
that.
getting hurt this
I don't
year.
think he's getting hurt.
Lamar getting hurt this year. Book
Lamar
it.
not
No.
getting hurt.
If Lamar don't get hurt, I got Baltimore and
If you don't take Cleveland, you're an idiot.
I'm gonna say Cleveland. They better, goddamn Baker, you better make the motherfucking
You
playoffs.
took them last year too.
I did.
I
Baker
know.
better make the playoffs.
I was right on that
yo,
too.
that-
Since
that-
we doing
you
NFL
was
preview.
right. You was
I told
right.
Yeah,
y'all
that
I was there
AFC
last
North
week.
team.
Go to the playoff.
Hey, I'm going with the bold pick. Cleveland
In Pittsburgh.
and Pittsburgh both getting in.
Hey,
Baltimore
Pittsburgh
is
won't
not
be-
going.
Hey,
Pittsburgh
Courtney,
won't be
Dennis
near
Holmes, Dennis Holmes
Okay.
asked who's
What
your
if
team.
Big Ben get hurt?
Who actually was my
Then they
Dennis
won't make
Holmes
it.
asked who was Courtney's team.
I'm a Giant
Then
fan.
Miles Garrett to get
Uh-oh.
kicked in the nuts again, and somebody's gonna
The
lose.
Giants
their
make the
life.
playoffs this year, quick.
All right.
Giants?
Yeah.
Hey, all right, Ice. AFC
We got a better.
West.
We got a better shot than probably the Cowboys.
AFC West. The Kansas City Chiefs, Denver Broncos, Oakland
think they gonna
Raiders,
fold.
Los Angeles Chargers.
I think the biggest
Kansas-
threat in our
Only one
division.
team.
Kansas City only getting in.
Kansas City.
Yeah, they only getting
Yeah.
in.
I think the big.
Now, the AFC West is going to be a track conference.
I think the big surprise threat in the NFC East is the Redskins.
All right, D.
I can see that.
AFC
I think they have a good
East.
defense.
Patriots, Bills, Jets,
Let's go
Dolphins.
Buffalo.
Patriot.
Who makes it?
Buffalo and the Patriots.
The Dolphins.
New England, Buffalo.
The Dolphins and the Patriots.
I think it's gonna be Buffalo and the Dolphins.
Buffalo has been.
Dolphins?
Tua star?
Wow, you
Put
guys.
some
Hold on,
respect on Cam
is
name.
Tua starting?
Here.
Shout out
Yeah,
Stephen.
if Tua starts, only if Tua
I
starts.
think Fitzpatrick's the starter.
I think if Tua doesn't start,
Put some respect on Cam name.
if Tua doesn't start, then it'll be the Bills and Patriots.
Let me tell you something.
Miami and the Patriots.
I picked Buffalo to win that division. They better not let me down because it's
They
the
gonna-
first time
they
they've
gonna
been
let you
favored
down.
to win that
They gonna
division.
let you down.
How long,
They
Ice?
gonna let you down.
This is gonna be the first time they've been
They
favored to
gonna
win
let
the
you
division
down.
since.
Oh man, about 18 years.
Exactly.
gonna let you
So
down.
they favored to win, so they better show up.
They
All right,
definitely
so
gonna let
real
you down.
quick, Courtney, AFC South, Texans, Titans, Colts, Jaguars.
Only the Titans. If that, nobody, none of them. They all
Somebody got to make
Texas?
it.
none of them.
Deshaun?
Well, I'm sorry.
Somebody gotta
the
make
Titans.
it.
Titans.
All right, cool,
I'm sorry.
guys.
I was being disrespectful.
And we
It's the
coming up
Titans.
to the last
You don't
5
got the
minutes of the
Texans?
show.
Deshaun?
So at this
Nah, he
point
ain't got
right
no
now,
help, bro. He out there by himself.
Yeah,
We
we
go-
got 450 left, fellas. Let's go.
we go
It
into
took
our
his
final
only weapon.
perspective. So I'm gonna have Bo 2.0 start off, man. Talk to me, man. What's your final perspective?
NBA playoffs. I'm excited. Best basketball, like Courtney said. I'm excited to watch it. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Playoffs.
Playoffs.
All right, cool. That's what's up. And then also, Mr. Young and Talented, talk to me, man. What's your final perspective?
My final perspective is Kellen Lane said Foles will be the MVP.
Foles who?
As Stephen A. Smith says,
But stay off the weed.
That was a good bag. You just smoked it. You think Foles is going to be MVP? He going to be MVP of a bench is what he going to be. He ain't. All right. Anyway, final perspective. Hey, stop the bias. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know we had a passionate conversation up here about the Nets, but I really enjoyed this hire, good or bad, personally, because I get personal enjoyment at watching people explain how they're so good, but we watch them be so bad. So just for the record, as I continue to run this down, every time the Nets do anything, they hire or they sign a free agent, just because y'all do it to the Knicks, I'm going to continue to do it to the Nets. So it is 2020 and 2000. From 2000 to 2020, they've been sold 3 times. They have had 3 different forms of GMs and presidents. They've had 4 to 5 different head coaches. They have given up multiple draft picks. They have had multiple different superstar teams to lead them on the path. And here we go again, y'all. Brooklyn, we back. Brooklyn, we did it. Brooklyn, it is Steve Nash leading the pack. We are going to see how this plays out, but I want y'all to keep the same energy y'all keep with the New York Knicks about every hire and every move. And don't forget, one of their COOs quit the day of the new NBA season too. We're not gonna leave that out too.
That's facts.
You feel me?
That's facts.
We're gonna keep applying pressure here. Shout out to the starting 5, aka Rock Nation Sports. I love y'all. Keep doing what y'all do.
All right, Ice, you going last tonight. D. Stanfield, talk to me. What's your final perspective?
I'm gonna try to keep it strong. Shout out to Bo.
Do say.
Hey man, listen. I love what we have seen in the bubble, man. I would like to see that type of mentality and that type of safety initiative carried over to collegiate sports whenever they get back, as well as NFL and whatever sports entities that we move forward with. I have not lost sight, and I refuse to lose sight of the fact that the people that we adorn and that we hold so high in our professional sports arena, I feel like it's our obligation to uplift them in their sports craft, but also be concerned about their safety as they go on to entertain us. So I like Courtney, I feel like there's mutual accountability. You should be concerned about your own damn safety, but I'm concerned about their safety as well. So carry this same type of initiatives. Follow the lead that's been set by the NBA, and carry the same type of initiatives, especially in the collegiate platforms and amateur sports platforms, because our people need it.
Okay, I'm actually going to skip my turn. So, Ice.
No, go ahead. All
right, so, well, just for me, real quick, guys, election year is coming up. Let's make sure we educate ourselves and vote.
Hey man, we ain't get playing.
Not even just show up a vote, but actually do your research on the different candidates and those different things so that you can educatedly vote. That's my only thing. It's our civic duty. We all get an opportunity to do it if you of age. So let's just make sure we on point when we step in the booth. And Ice, final perspective, brother. Take us home.
Congratulations to Brandon Ingram.
Shout out to you.
For those of you that know, that's like my guy. You know, that's one of my nephew's close friends for winning Most Improved Player. Also, John Morant, shout out to him for winning Rookie of the Year. That's also my nephew's friend. Just stay safe. I'm gonna keep saying this. Continue to stay safe, man. Stay out the way, man.
What about Uncle Cliff?
Rest in peace, Cliff Robinson.
Rest in peace,
Definitely forgot about that.
Chadwick Boseman, man.
Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. We ain't get the.
Hey man, we will be doing a special shout out to Chadwick Boseman on Sunday on TODT. So tune into that. But yeah, man, shout out to Chadwick Boseman. Shout out to Cliff Robinson,
John Thompson,
Buffalo Goat,
John Thompson,
Luke Holson,
Luke Holson. Yeah, man. The sports world. And the entertainment world as a whole has taken a huge hit this year.
Absolutely.
As a whole from the beginning. From Kobe to John Thompson to
all the way through.
All the way through. This is not to be taken lightly, man. So y'all make sure that y'all hold these people's families up in prayers as they continue to mourn them.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, Uncle Cliffy, man.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Definitely. No Buffalo Goat right there.
With that being said, Fresh Perspective, we out.
Peace and blessings.